Meghan Markle said it herself. The dress did go home with her. But the story isn't about fabric or fashion. It's about a moment that spiraled out of control. One headline, one choice, one avalanche, a glamorous photo shoot, emerald green silk, a rented designer gown, price tag $1,700. Not priceless, but eye-catching. Borrowed, not bought, loaned, not owned. For years, whispers trailed behind her. Small items vanishing after shoots. Stylists shaken, photographers raising brows, journalists trading knowing looks. And then, an interview hit. A voice, a claim, a match to the spark. A missing pair of heels, possibly jewelry too. Borrowed treasures that didn't get boxed back up. The internet noticed. The timeline connected itself. Montecito Mansion, global contracts, huge deals, bigger wealth. So why did a dress matter? Why did a pair of shoes matter? That was the mystery.
Meghan Markle did take the dress. She's admitted it. In another PR catastrophe,
The first story struck like lightning, bold, sharp, unfiltered. The word stolen hung in the air for minutes. A moment later, regret washed over the headline. It changed shape. It softened tone. Not stolen, maybe misplaced, maybe taken accidentally, maybe just kept. But the damage didn't rewind with the wording. It multiplied with every edit. The New York Post blinked first. The headline shrank. The tone shifted. The story survived. But the spine bent. Not enough to vanish, just enough to confuse. Then came the response. A spokesperson, polished, precise, prepared. A statement that meant to calm the storm, but poured gasoline instead. Her defense didn't focus on denial. Not entirely, not directly. It focused on intention. She didn't grab without asking. She stayed transparent. She followed agreements made backstage. She followed discussions made on-site. But people heard the quiet detail between the words. She kept it? Yes, she confirmed keeping it. She confirmed keeping.
Original claim that sparked all of this, and of course we'll get reaction from royal YouTube sensation Pete Diner. But first, let's get to Tom Sykes reporting. He writes,
Her team framed it like a rescue mission. Not a craving, not a collection, not a souvenir, a safeguard, a preventive strike, to stop rogue crew members from selling it, to stop unauthorized auctions from materializing, to stop memorabilia seekers from scavenging it online. It sounded tactical, but to insiders, it sounded theatrical, and not the good kind. Fashion sources couldn't relate. They laughed, not in joy, in disbelief. A veteran stylist quietly concluded, she simply liked it enough to hold on to it. No transaction confirmed, no invoice mentioned, no payment declared. That silence spoke volumes. The dialogue grew louder. Not angrier, louder. Observation isn't rage, it's scrutiny. Everyone became an editor overnight. Royal commentator Pete Diner entered history. Not trimmed with theories, sharpened with character reading. He didn't need documents to conclude. He had patterns. He had precedent. He had instincts trained by time. Entitlement, privilege, expectation without explanation. The idea that proximity creates ownership. The mindset that alone feels like a gift when it brushes your skin.
Absolutely. And I think when you look at Meghan's history and how she has just shown herself in general around products, clothing that is gifted or...
And Pete wasn't alone. Others echoed the same sentiment. Spending lavishly doesn't erase human quirks. Possessing wealth doesn't dissolve old habits. And perceived value doesn't dictate desire. The story shifted again. Not headlines, narratives. Suddenly, the royal family was pulled into the framing. Others have done similar. Royal wardrobes have also surfaced online in the past. But fact didn't back the fantasy. 2 decades of royal coverage showed no such scandal trail. Royal clothing didn't flood resale platforms. Royal partnerships didn't lean on freebies. Their garments were paid, preserved, and reused like heirlooms.
has not happened in decades. in the royal family. None of the items are being hawked on websites. None of the items are being given for free. The royal family pay for their clothes from trusted designers, and by the way, tend to wear them over and over again. Beloved.
The crafted contrast was striking. Royal wear, recycled with love. Celebrity wear, guarded with clauses. The defense Meghan offered was creative. Too creative, borderline cinematic. But this was real life, not scripted drama. Real life demands simple sentences, not paradoxical hypotheticals. I purchased it. Could have been enough, but it wasn't spoken. And then came Thanksgiving. A turkey entered the chat. Not an argument, a symbol. A roast, unbrined, unbuttered, unsalted enough to skin shine. Critics didn't come for cuisine. They came for trajectory. If a holiday meal unravels into headline fodder, what chance does a holiday documentary hold?
By the way, P. Dinah, it's not just this, which has been sort of humiliating Meghan overnight. Her Thanksgiving turkey has turned out to be a real turkey. Princess Carparkle writing, that's about to be the dirtiest turkey ever made. No olive oil, no butter between the skin and meat, no butter BBL, no brine. I'm not sure if that's Meghan Markle's attempt at a dry brine, but that's not it. Nowhere near enough salt, and you need to do the inside as well. Just admit you can't cook, girl. If Harry and the kids want a juicy, delicious turkey, tell them to come on over. And Stephanie Sidley asked quite simply, why is she wearing her jewelry? I mean, P. Dinah, she's trying so hard, isn't she, with this new social media now that she doesn't have the big Netflix crew. But seriously, I know nothing about cooking, but I was like...
Her Netflix holiday trailer had already revealed the dress, an appearance that quietly cemented the timeline. If the gown was a wardrobe guardian, then why feature it so proudly now? Netflix moved ahead with a different spectacle. Sean Combs, A Reckoning, a documentary storm, released right before her holiday special. A scheduling choice that whispered priorities louder than words. No red carpet cleared for her release. No retail aisle reserved for her merchandise. No safety net rolled out for her narrative landing. Just content airing because contracts exist. Not because momentum does. Insert original clip 1940 to 2005. Her story became the preview of its own fate. Then another voice reminded the world of a softer power. A prince in Wales. A man laughing when crowds leaned close. A royal paying homage in self-quirk humor. Not requesting credit, not demanding sympathy, just nodding to partnership and support. Quiet leadership, loud love. Human confidence built by a supportive hand beside him. And then the comparison felt complete. Not a battle, a mirror.
That is like such an unappetizing turkey, Meghan. Like, you've mucked it again.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to have much juice. I mean, it seems very dry. I mean, absolutely, just not even putting enough. Like, we know how to make turkeys, at least I do, right? And she is not putting enough of the essential ingredients to make it look appetizing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have any of that turkey because I don't think it looks appealing at all. I mean, Meghan just doesn't have the hand of a cook. And we see it all the time. It's embarrassing that you even think that you can try to show yourself as a cook, that, you know, we're just not going to notice these things. Meghan is cringe all the way. She just doesn't get it. Her mind is inflated to levels of madness. Seriously, this woman just doesn't get it.
No, but it is quite funny, P. Dinah, see the end of this Netflix deal sort of blow up, right? In so many ways. Like, clearly they have no excitement or love for With Love Meghan because Meghan wanted it to be released before Thanksgiving. They then delayed it to a week today, when of course, P. Dinah, I have to say, you're gonna have to be watching this for me because we're gonna do our big post-match analysis, but it will be the last time we ever have to do it, P. Dinah. That's the one good thing. And we'll watch it so others don't have to. But now, in another blow, Netflix have just announced that 24 hours before With Love Meghan is released, they're going with this huge Sean Combs, The Reckoning documentary made by 50 Cent, Queer Lips of Truth writing, "This is why I said Meghan Markle's holiday show is going to flop. The world will be focused on this, which will be released the day before. And it's just Netflix saying, P. Diner, these are our priorities."
Her story became the preview of its own fate. Then another voice reminded the world of a softer power. A prince in Wales. A man laughing when crowds leaned close. A royal paying homage in self-quirk humor. Not requesting credit. Not demanding sympathy. Just nodding to partnership and support. Quiet leadership. Loud love. Human confidence built by a supportive hand beside him. And then the comparison felt complete. Not a battle, a mirror.
Had this absolutely glorious appearance in Wales by the Prince of Wales. Actually, it was quite funny. One lady got far too close to him, but he just laughed it off. And you know Harry, P. Diner, would be like, I was attacked! You know, I need my...
The dress is cloth, but narratives are currency. PR storms are shadows. They don't vanish. They reshape identity. Meghan didn't lose a title in this story. She revealed a layer of herself. And the world reacted. Not with fingerprints, with reflection. Because the most enduring question wasn't, did she keep it? It was, why didn't she simply buy it? No sponsors could polish this moment. No plug could hold attention better than truth. Automation channels thrive not on judgment, but on story arcs that expose human dimensions. A gown becomes a clue. A spokesperson becomes a narrator unwillingly. A headline becomes a domino. And the silence between what is said and not said, that becomes legacy. One dress, one explanation, one storm that taught the internet more than it revealed. History won't remember the receipt. Because it wasn't offered, it will remember the echo. She liked the dress, and she chose to keep it. A borrowed dress may catch the eye, but transparency holds the crown.